I just got done seeing Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and I'll say right off the bat that it was way better than not what I was expecting, but it was way better based off of what I was getting from all the negative or middle of the road reviews out there. I thought at worst it would be a mess, and at best I would think it was good. But it turned out to be really good. I highly enjoyed it. Great pace. There was lots of great lines, funny quips, and each little joke came and went, and they moved forward with the story and the character development. And there was nothing that they were never trying to do comedy for goofiness sake. They never tried to dwell on anything and try to be overly comedic or anything like that, which is refreshing when a movie is not necessarily a straight up comedy, but a movie has comedic parts to it like this. And just like the first one, where it was, I would never call it a comedy. It was just a action sci-fi movie with comedic parts. So this really did a good job at that of the tone of the first movie and the second one, and I guess even Afterlife. But yeah, I was so surprised because I really liked Afterlife. I thought that was rather good. I like this one even better. I other than maybe a couple of iffy lines or just maybe tiny little things, I didn't really have any problems with the movie. Nothing stood out to me as being bad. And I do not know why critics are so down on it. I cannot understand that. So I'm really looking forward to seeing some reviews that go more into a depth of why they don't think it's that great, because overall I can see this pleasing the general audience quite a lot, and not just because the general audience may not get why it's not very critically well received. I just think that I don't know. I'm gonna have to really dig, and figure out why so many people are saying it's middle of the road, and try to figure that out, because I really did not have any major problems with this at all. My biggest fear was how the script would handle the characters, especially with some of the younger characters, and they're not so young. McKenna Grace is 15, Finn Wolfhard's 18, so yeah, overall not that young, but still, you're not gonna have a city that says, okay, no problem with 15-year-old Ghostbuster destroying buildings and causing havoc on the city with their proton packs and all this. But right away, my fears of how they would handle the younger Ghostbusters, the familial way of the Ghostbusters, how they're being handled at the beginning. I thought the movie did a great job of pointing that out and focusing on that aspect. It doesn't just mention that that they're not ideal for people possibly protecting the city, but it's heavy at the beginning, and there's moments throughout that touch upon the exact aspects that I was thinking about before I went to go see this, and the exact things that was heavy on my mind when I knew that there was going to be a sequel to Ghostbusters Afterlife. And I thought they handled all that stuff very well. There's a lot of characters in the movie, and I feel that each one got exactly the perfect amount of screen time and development that they needed. There's lots of characters in this, and they don't necessarily have a deep story or anything like that, but that's perfectly acceptable for this. You know, there's a lot of characters, but in their position in the movie, as far as like, you know, how much they need to be in the movie to make a difference. I thought every one of them was handled perfectly. I really like that Dan Aykroyd had a major part in the movie. He's not just a cameo per se. Bill Murray, he has, I would say, an extended cameo. He had more to do in this than the Afterlife. He was great. I liked Ernie Hudson a lot. His character played a pivotal role as far as how things came together. And I was just really surprised Dan Aykroyd wasn't just used as a character to pop up in a couple of scenes like that. No, he was in it throughout. So I mean, I have nothing but positives really initially. I'm sure I could think about it more. I'm sure I could hear other people's issues with it, and maybe understand perhaps a little bit why people might be medium on it. But I don't think, I mean, and definitely my mind would never be changed into thinking that it's a bad movie. No way. I definitely, there's nothing that anybody would be able to tell me to make me realize, oh, maybe it's just a 6 or a 7 out of 10. You know, I think it's higher than a 7 out of 10 for sure. It's not, it's not a 10 out of 10 or anything like that. But it was very good and very enjoyable. Everyone in the theater that I was with liked it. There was laughs throughout when they, like, seemingly most every single joke hit, and there was even a lot of little jokes that people just didn't get because I think there was some smart writing. So I'm gonna end this right now. I'm gonna say that I would highly recommend going to see this. Do not listen to the critics on this one. I think they're way off. But until the next one, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.